We're very much looking forward to a great year. Media Day always is the beginning to the season, and so we're very much excited about the coming season, about our club, and the opportunity to pursue a championship. Anybody have any questions?
Any updates on what you're going to do in terms of your broadcast yet? I know there's still pending court, but I mean, have you anything you can share with us?
Yes. Well, we're going to be in court next week, and it's going to go in front of Judge Isker. The plan of reorganization has been provided to the court. We feel it's a great outcome, and we're going to be excited to get there, to get the games on as quickly as we can.
Ted, do you think your first game will be televised? Well, I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, not just televised, but available to everyone that wants to see it.
I can't answer that right now. Obviously, some of that's going to be timing, but it will be televised, and then we'll go from there.
Can you reflect on the financial damage that the Rockets have suffered during this year and 2 years? To what degree has it affected or not affected the way that the team does business?
Well, the financial damage has been documented in the courts as far as the following. I would say it has never affected the way we do business. We've never looked at the situation from a financial perspective on what we do or do not do. Mr. Alexander has always made it clear we operate independently from that respect. So we're going to continue to pursue the best players we possibly can, as well as operate our business accordingly, independent of what's happened with the television network.
And this will be a different network, a different setup than you previously envisioned. The plan that went back to the late 1990s to have the team involved in ownership and perhaps a say in programming as well. I realize that the reality still has to come about with the court still has to make a decision, but what are your hopes for what the new network will represent?
Well, I think primarily the hope is and the making sure that the fans are able to see the games. Carriage comes with this plan of reorganization, so we're very pleased in that respect. And it's really making sure that we get our team seen by the fans and by everybody in the market, because we've got great players, we've got very engaging players, we've got a good team, and we want to make sure that they have an opportunity to watch our guys.
And could you reflect on the quality of the programming that the current CSN has provided over the last couple of years, but unfortunately not a lot of people were able to see it?
Quality of programming, I think, has been terrific, and it's been localized, it's been customized, it's been programming that I think the people who have been able to see it would agree that it was a real step up for the city of Houston.
Ted, can you talk about what it's meant to kind of almost a generation of people have not had a chance yet to experience who the Rockets are for the last couple of years, and how you kind of re-engage those people moving forward?
I'm not sure generation would be 2 years.
Couple years.
But it's generation of this team, which is
right.
Fair. It's always a matter of trying to continue to engage and re-engage. We've had significant growth during this same period organizationally, simply because of the popularity of the players on our team and the popularity of our club, not only here but globally. But yes, we need to make sure we engage as much as we possibly can with our fan base to get our team known to those people who have not been able to view the games. We've been fortunate. We're one of the marquee teams in the league. We've had a significant number of games on network television, so at least there's been a component where people have been able to view the games from a national perspective. But we've got some work to do. We certainly we want to make sure that our fan base has every opportunity to engage with us at every level, and our broadcast component is a critical component of that.
Where are you in new ticket sales and ticket renewals relative to a typical, or even just last September 29th?
Last September 29th, we're up another probably 15 to 20%. in new sales, and that's on top of roughly a 25 to 28% increase at this point last year. So our growth continues, the popularity of the team continues, the popularity of, you know, not only our marquee players, but also the people who our fans really are fine to, like a Patrick Bev and Troy and the up-and-coming guys. So we're very pleased in that respect that the team continues to generate that kind of interest.
And renewals about the same?
Renewals are up, yeah.
So you sold out, I think, 40 home games last year, is that right?
I think it was 40 out of 42, and then all playoffs, yes.
So, given those numbers, do you expect every home game sold?
I'm sorry, it was 39.
39?
39 home games.
So do you expect those other two?
I would certainly, I'll put our salespeople on blast right now. Yes, I expect to sell out every home game this year. They appreciated it last year when you wrote the article, so let's do it again.
Can you address the opportunity that you guys have as an organization to go play in Mexico City this year against the Timberwolves in the NBA?
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. In talking to Mr. Alexander, we know we have an obligation to the NBA as one of the more popular teams. Our association and popularity in China and globally has been well documented for a number of years. And the opportunity to really embrace Latin American fans and the Mexican fans is a great opportunity for us. When they approached us, we said we'd be honored to, and to be down there for a couple of days and play a regular season game, we think is not only going to be a lot of fun, it's going to be a great cultural experience for our players to be able to engage the Mexican fans down in Mexico City.
How about what James Harden's done on the national level with the World Championship? How much, I mean, obviously from a marketing standpoint, it's great for the Rockets in general.
I think it's more important for James as a leader. And James is at a point in his career, he knows how to become the best, and he wants to become the best. And part of that is going to be, you know, the mantle of leadership and being accountable. And I think it was great to see Coach Krzyzewski and Mr. Colangelo talk about how James really took that leadership role and became one of the best leaders they've had on the national team. So I think that's going to help him a lot. And also, by the end of the games, me personally, I felt like he was playing better than anybody else in the world. He looked terrific. He's in great shape. He kind of has that experience now, and he's got that confidence to be the guy. So it's great for him. It's great for the organization from a standpoint of, I think he's continuing to grow in those situations, and it's going to give him a great opportunity in the future.
I believe that the way that the NBA's regional restrictions are somewhat restrictive in terms of whether you can show games, but will the new agreement allow you perhaps to stretch a little bit more with more viewers toward South Texas and perhaps up into East Texas than you were able to get under the old contract with Fox, obviously, and then more viewers than you were able to get under the limited distribution you have now?
I think we'll be still following all the NBA rules and regulations, and there are some areas that are no man's land, which, you know, we'll make sure that we follow the regulations on that.
Any more questions for Ted?
Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.